interest in my career that eventually developed started very early. I was very interested in my father's having wanted to study law and be a lawyer. I'd always been interested in the law, read a lot of legal stories, so I remember putting it in my high school yearbook. She wanted to be a lawyer, and it was a joke at the time because very few women were lawyers. Went to Barnard College, which at the time was headed by Dean Gildersleeve, who was the only woman chosen from the whole country to help with the United Nations charters. She instituted a program in international law for those students who were interested. And a few of us were, and one of the courses was right over at the law school, across the street at Columbia Law School. And I felt very pleased and encouraged because there were three of us, three women in the whole room, large room of third year law for the men. And I actually was able to get an A+ from both semesters. So I said, that's my indication that I'm in the right place, doing the right thing. I went to my first genuine law school class at Columbia. My particular class were the first few women in the class. And the professor was magnificent, but he never, ever called on us once. The whole year, which I guess was a blessing. I finished up my college degree and then worked with the Foreign Trade Council for quite a while and worked with an attorney with the idea of going to law school somewhere in the back of my mind. And then I met my husband internationally also, in the sense that when I first met him, I heard his name, and it was a French name, so I immediately started to speak to him in French. And then he said, oui. And the next question he also answered with oui. And the third question, oui was not the right answer, so I sort of looked at him. So I had a couple of years of very good sounding and experimenting to see whether I really wanted to do this, and I did. But the time came for that I married and started having children, and never quite leaving my studies aside, but certainly not concentrating on them. And eventually, when they were old enough, older, and it was a question of did I have the time, I decided that I did, and I went back and I got a master's degree and studied international law. Looking back, I think the ability to actually get a good, sound legal education was very important, and I was very fortunate to be able to be in the right place at the right time. Life that has meaning usually has something to contribute. In a sense, each of us contributes if we are able to make an impression or to do something, contribute something. Have a wonderful family life, where I'm watching the rest of the family grow now and take their positions, and feel like the world is full of opportunities too. My mother and father. My father actually had always wanted to be an attorney, but his father passed away, and he had 5 sisters, and they were all out working, and he was the youngster in the group. And when the father passed away and he was ready to go to school, to college, they said, no, you have to go out and help the family. because you're the man of the family now. And so he did, he helped a great deal, and he made up for his lack of knowledge and education along the way, and then traveled this entire world. One who inspired me very much. So did my mother in very wonderful ways, and that she brought me up and also worked with her sisters to help other children. Then my husband also was a very wonderful inspiration and help to me, and very encouraging with what he wanted to do, what he did. My oldest daughter is an attorney and is also interested in international affairs, so there's no question about inspiring her. My son is a very dependable, very wise person, and I have no hesitation to put matters in his hands. I also have another wonderful daughter who's in the engineering field like her father was and doing wonderful things. I have another daughter who is magnificent about drawing everyone, friends and family, together. So I am very fortunate to inspire them, hopefully, and they've had an opportunity to see that they can even do better than Mom. Well, from my own experience, I feel that what I always believed that is the importance of good international relations, the efforts to get to know what goes on in other countries and what the interests are in proportion to our own, it's very, very helpful. I'd like to be remembered as having put forth the effort to understand and to help to the best of my capability, and as appreciative of the contribution of my family and all those who helped me along the way.